Hey sis, happy episode 93, and we're talking about how you can heal your body. We are going to be getting into body image today, challenging those body ideals, and loving the skin that you're in. Grab a notebook and a pen, friend, because I've got some things for you to take away from today's episode. Let's get right to it. Hey girl, welcome to the Her Best Self podcast. I'm Lindsay Nickel, former competitive figure skater and perfectionist, turned God-led imperfect boy mom and digital CEO. If you find yourself constantly thinking about food and wondering if you'll wake up one day free from the obsessive thoughts and behaviors controlling your life, then I've created this podcast for you, because I know exactly what it's like to be a downright hot mess trapped in the destructive cycle of disordered eating. I finally found freedom, and you can too, girlfriend. So if you're ready to heal your relationship with food and body and break the chains of control and show up in your best health, then grab your favorite Tarjay journal and let's get to it, so you can start living your best life as your best self. Hey girl, we're going to be talking about body image today and how you can heal your body, challenging your body ideals and loving the skin that you're in. But I wanted to start today's show just sharing with you an amazing experience that I had yesterday. I was able to volunteer at the food bank locally. It was such a humbling experience. We had other volunteers there, some of the workers there, and we were looking at expiration dates. We were looking at all of the cans and the goods and the different household items that people had in their pantries that they were giving to others in need. And we went through stacks and stacks and bags of food. We put food in different buckets according to veggies, fruits, protein, instant items, household goods. Like, there were different buckets as we were organizing. And I caught myself thinking about how we are so privileged. Many of us are so privileged to have the opportunity to nourish our bodies day in and day out. And there are people out in this world, and maybe even some of you, but there are people out there that they don't have the option to select what kind of food they're going to eat for the day. And as I worked to help support this initiative and prepping for the holidays and ensuring that people get fed, it just hit me that we have one body, that our job on this planet is to nourish so that it can keep us alive. It can help us to influence other people and drive impact. And there's so many people that don't even know what their next meal is going to be. I mean, we were packaging up meals for people. And just the idea of restricting food when you have people that have no choice because they are literally starving to eat, it just was such an experience. I reflected and I sat there and I thought to myself, oh my gosh, this would have been such a wonderful event to attend when I was limiting and not giving myself permission to eat certain things. Because food is fuel. Food is to propel us forward. Food is the very thing we need to survive. And yet we view it as optional. And that's not to create shame, but that's just to bring in some awareness that this is such an important thing. So many people are fighting to survive, and understanding that we have the privilege to make choices about what goes into our body is such an amazing awareness. So I wanted to start today's show with that. If you're looking for volunteer opportunities, definitely check your local areas, but this time of year is a super great time to go out, give back to the community. And it's something that truly I will never forget. It was such a wonderful experience to be able to get food ready for people that needed it. And especially in the work that I do to help drive the awareness of eating disorder recovery across the globe. So today, let's dive into what we're here to talk about, and that is body image. I'm going to be sharing all the goods with you on challenging your body ideals. There are 4 different categories of body image according to the National Eating Disorder Collaboration, and I also leverage these in my one-on-one practice. Number 1 is the way that you see your body. So when you think of body image, number 1 is the way that you see your body. This is perceptual. Number 2 is the way that you feel about your body. This is your shape, your feeling, your weight, like how you feel about your body. Does it make you happy? Does it make you sad? Number 3, the way you think about your body. This is cognitive, what you think about your body, your thoughts around your body. And number 4 are the behaviors tied to those 3 areas. And so this is how you react and engage as a result of the way you see your body, the way you feel about your body, and the way you think about your body. I love these 4 quadrants of body image because it really gives a simplified perspective of body image. And if you're tired of this never-ending cycle of disordered eating, and you're sick of some days eating, other days restricting, tired of the shame game, tired of being tired of never feeling good enough, tired of hating your body, yet wanting a different body, but then punishing your body. You want to be happy. You want to live and get rid of these patterns of unhealthy coping when life gets hard. You want energy. You want to actually not think about what to eat next. You want to stop comparing your body to others. You want to stop hiding in a body you feel a slave to, you feel trapped in, you feel controlled in with no way out. Sister, if I'm speaking directly to your heart, I see you and I want you to keep listening. What you want is freedom. You want to love who you are, to feel empowered, to feel confident, to feel happy in your skin. And yet you don't know if that is even possible right now. It's been so flipping long. You like this thought and this idea of loving the skin that you're in, but that feels just really hard and it doesn't feel doable. And when I say that, it almost feels like I'm tricking you to believe that that could be true for you. Sister, you are not your body. You're not. I want to give you a hug from across the way. You are not your body. Your body is a vessel here. Have you ever stopped to question what it would take for you to love your body, for you to like who you are? Today, talking about how you can heal your body is going to give you so much strength. And what you think about your body, it can be challenging. But in order to get that momentum forward, in order to start liking yourself, in order to appreciate you and to like the skin you're in, you're going to have to challenge your body ideals. So what's a body ideal? A body ideal, I want you to think of this as an image of how you think your body should look. So we talked about body image, the way you see your body, the way you feel about your body, the way you think about your body, right? Your body ideal is how you think your body should look. We're going to work through challenging your body ideals so that you can start to appreciate all that your body is doing to keep you here right now. Because it is so important to think about how striving for this ideal, this satisfaction point, maybe it's not even a reality, or maybe it's not even something that you can attain. It's important to bring that back to how this affects you in your life, how this affects you with your eating, how this affects you in your relationships, in all facets of your life, and whether it's actually rational to continue to hold on to this ideal. The truth is that you can't love you when you are clouded, jaded, confused with a false identity of who you should be, a perceived body ideal of what the world wants you to be. Friend, we are told how to look, how to act, how to be at a young age. Conditioning is a real thing. The struggle in our society is real. Society has programmed us to believe that skinny is good and skinny is in and fat is bad and it's the worst possible thing that you could be. But your true beauty, friend, is who you are without these labels. Your true beauty is who you are without restrictive behaviors. So where do you start when you want to challenge your ideals? Where do you start? I want you to take note and I want you to list out as many details about your perfect, ideal body as you can. I want you to think about this. Like if you had the perfect body in your mind, what would that look like? Then, is there someone specific that comes to mind that you can think of when you picture this perfect state? Is there a celebrity? Is there a neighbor? Is there a sister? Is there a friend that comes to mind? Then I want you to think about social media and influences. Has the gram left you feeling like you're not good enough? Has social media contributed to this ideal? Like, where did you come up with this perfect image in your mind that that's what your body should look like? Where did that come from? Do you find yourself doing all the scrolls, wishing that you were different than who you are and what your body looked like? Stop. This does nothing good. It does nothing good for you. It does nothing good for your recovery. Comparisonitis is real and it's poison to your being. I want you to ask yourself, what would my ideal body be if I legit was on an island solo? If I had no one to compare myself to, would I be limiting carbs? If I had no one to compare myself to, would I be restricting my food intake? Would I be purging? Would I be binging? Would I be on the treadmill over exercising? If I had no one to compare myself to, would I be okay in my skin? I want you to spend time in this neutral reflection because each person that you encounter today can shed some light into this exercise and can help you in this area without judging your body against someone that you encounter today's body. I want you to do this mini little activity, okay? I want you to look at the body of someone you encounter today without judging their body and without comparing their body to your body. And then I want you to think in your mind, what is one thing that I can admire or appreciate about this person's body? Okay, so maybe you're gonna meet up with a friend later, or maybe your mom's preparing dinner, or maybe there is an interaction going on in your life, whether it's at work or it's somebody that is in your close circle. When you approach someone in your circle today, I want you to look at their body and without judging their body or comparing it to your body, what is one thing that you can admire or appreciate about their body? And I want you to reflect on that. Like, gosh, like she has really gorgeous lips, like without fillers. Or, oh my gosh, her shoulders are so strong. I love and can appreciate the strength in her arms. But then I want you to do some reflection, not to compare, but to bring out this body ideal, this false self that you have been believing is truth. I want you to look at yourself in the mirror face to face. It's going to be awkward. It's going to be kind of like, really, Lindsay's asking me to look at myself in the mirror. Yes, that's what I'm asking you to do. And I want you to say to yourself out loud, because words matter, sister. Words have power and meaning. I'm willing to do the hard things. I am willing to do the hard things. I am willing to make changes in my life. I may not even be seeing what is real and true because I have this false distortion in my mind of what I have been conditioned to believe is my truth. But I can choose right now and today to appreciate and respect and care for me regardless. I can choose to do one thing right now to nourish my body because you can. You have choice, and that's your superpower. Can you reframe what you are fearful of and critical of? The parts of you, your thighs, your hips, your stomach, your butt, like whatever that is, the parts of you that aren't your ideal, that you wish were different. How can you reframe the way you think, the way you see, the way you feel about those parts? Can you choose to appreciate something about them, just like you did when you were choosing to appreciate someone else? This is going to completely transform the way you view the body. And I want you to remind yourself of who you are outside of your body. What can you respect? What can you appreciate? What can you accept? Sister, eating disorder recovery and healing from a life of restriction, of food manipulation, of mind games and bargaining and all of the things, it's hard. It's so hard. And if you listen to the show, I share so many different quirks about my own journey and my own struggle. Loving myself when I didn't even like who I was or know who I was something that I couldn't even grasp or understand. But I could start with appreciating something about me. I could start with the qualities that I really did like. And if I didn't even know what those qualities were, I could think about what people in my circle loved about me, and I could go, you know what? I am actually a really loyal person. And you know what? I really like my smile, and I like that I can bring people together, and I like that I enjoy making others feel special. I enjoy being able to help others. This is a calling. This is who you are. Sister, what can you focus on right this second, today, to shift your body dissatisfaction? Instead of idolizing this desire to be skinny, can you focus on strength? Instead of idolizing this desire to weigh less, can you focus on health? We are told at such a young age how to be, how to look, how to act. We're even told how to think and how to feel. So what grace can you give yourself today when you have all these thoughts in your mind that you're not good enough and you're not small enough and you shouldn't eat this, but you really don't want to eat this? How about I deserve all the good things? And I can choose today to look at myself and as a whole person, mind, body, and spirit. 1 Corinthians 6:19-20 says it like this. Do you not know that your body is a temple? You are not your own. You were bought at a price. Honor your body to honor your creator. Sister, ideals aren't always the best way to look inward at our truth. And maybe for a very long time, you've believed that you have to look a certain way to be accepted or loved. I'm here to tell you that these obsessions, these beliefs, at the end of the day, even when our body does happen to look that way, if we can even get to that place that causes nothing but utter destruction, it's never good enough. We're never satisfied. What part about today's message resonates with you? Is it becoming healthier? Is it focusing on strength? What do you want to be known for? What can you appreciate about you right now? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to become? This is your canvas. What can you hold as your truth over this belief that skinny is the best thing to be? What are you making it mean about you? Friend, you can be 80 pounds, 100 pounds, 200 pounds, 400 pounds, and you're still you. And I know that sounds hard in a world that's programmed us to believe that the keto diet is the way, the truth, and the life. But sister, perfect doesn't exist. You already are a masterpiece. Your true beauty is who you are without restrictive behaviors. Your true beauty is who you are. It's who you were meant to be. If you're tired of this never-ending cycle, you want to stop comparing your body to other people, you want to stop body checking, you want to stop caring so badly, yet you find yourself chained to what you're looking like, I want you to realize today, sis, that's an idol. Lay it down so that you can pick up the truth. The truth is you're not your body. And in order to heal your body, in order for it to get to its set point, its freedom point, in order for it to get to a place of an intuitive state of being and eating when you're hungry and stopping when you're full, you have to challenge these ideals. Where did they begin? At what point in your life did someone make you feel less than about your body? And what if this belief in your heart that you've been believing for so long is not even true? What if it's a distortion? A programmed, conditioned distortion? Do you want to spend the rest of your life holding on to that false sense of truth that's painful and destructive to your health? I don't think so. I think that's why you're here listening to my show. You can change the way that you view your body by honoring it. So go out today, do the exercise. I want you to notice and appreciate something about somebody else in your life, and I want you to reflect on this. Come share it in our private Facebook community. You can find us at the link in the show notes below. And if you're looking for one-on-one support, you want to get on my calendar, go out to lindsaynickel.com. You can snag a consult that is completely complimentary, and we'll talk about if coaching is a great choice and an option for you. Sister, I want you to know that you can change the way you see your body. You can change the way that you feel about your body. And you can certainly change the way you think about your body. I love you, friend, and I will talk to you soon on Monday. Bye for now, girl. Oh, friend, thank you so much for letting me share what was on my heart today. My hope for this podcast is to help more women find freedom from food and body. If this has empowered or blessed you, let me know. I'd be honored for your rating and review of my show, and I'd love to connect with you in my private Facebook community. You really can move from perfection to purpose. Let's break the chains together. I'll help navigate the way. Until next time, bye for now, girl.